Hi, this is Sahara playing Avadon 3, the Warborn, and we are in the Corruption Monitor Base C, and we are now going up to talk to this shade. Oh my god, it's Miranda's shade, and it does look like her. There is another shade of the Corruption waiting for you by this gate. Most of the shades are almost featureless. Any individuality worn away by this harsh land. This woman's features, however, are still clear even in death. Kaleida takes in a sharp breath. Her hand instantly goes to her sword, but she doesn't draw it yet. Nathalie raises her staff. She instantly recognizes who stands before her. The shade inspects you. She says, "You are Sahara. I have seen you in my reaching. You are not on my side. You have come to this place to destroy. You are expected." "Are you Heart Miranda?" The shade nods, pleased. "So you know who I am Miranda. You came for me, always hunting me, even after my death. Former Heart, most hated hater, thought killed in the Corruption, but obviously not gone forever. I am Miranda, trapped here, but not one of the great game, not yet. Oh, but not out of the great game, not yet. You're the one who trapped Avadon, let Taiwan raiders in to kill everyone, and burn the place down." "I do not deny it. It was a crude, desperate attempt to unseat a tyrant. I hope you won't let it interfere with this important meeting." You start to respond, but she shakes her head. "We will have time to discuss politics, not out here." "So why are you here?" "I died here. Once at the peak of power, I was laid low in the core of the Corruption." Kaleida mutters, "I know you died here. I helped kill you." "Yeah, she did." Nathalie is fascinated. "Yes, it really is you. I didn't like you when you were alive either." Miranda's insubstantial form rises slightly into the air. "And you know who I am. That is helpful. Saves time, and time is short." I want to know what you're trying to do." "I won't say yet. You're stuck here now. We have little time, but enough to talk." "You were a Heart of Avadon." "I was. I fought loyally. I served the pack. I believed in the glory of Redbeard for a time. Then I came here. I tried to harness the power of this place to destroy Avadon. I was killed. But you still exist." Miranda's insubstantial form rises slightly into the air. Her soft voice comes to you from the beyond. "This place, it caught me, caught my spirit, found me an indigestible, angry lump in a mountain of dead souls, worth smooth as pebbles. I will be digested. The Corruption is immortal, but I am small. But first..." She grows confused. Her will only weaken for a moment, but the effect is dramatic. You hear an angry rumble. The ground shakes under your feet. Her form fades as the Corruption tries to digest her. It fails. She struggles mightily to get back to her original individual form. "I am so angry and time is short. Why are you here, living human?" "I am trying to make peace with the rebels of the Wendolin. The Corruption wants to be rid of you." "Yeah, that's the truth." Miranda laughs, an actual loud, hearty laugh at regular human volume. "The mighty Corruption asking mere mortals for help. I don't understand the consequences of this place, but oh, it must be desperate. It doesn't need to wait long. You are here now. I needed you." "So why do you still exist?" "Shh! I have lovely surprises waiting for us. You will know why I go through this agony soon enough." "Why is the Corruption expanding?" "Because I am reaching. The raw, dumb stuff of the Corruption senses I have a need. It reaches for what I want without my directing it. I will have my wish soon, very soon." "And what do you want from me?" Miranda nods. "Follow." She turns and drifts into the rear gate of the monitor base. Okay, so Miranda is still at her snaky ass self. She still wants to inflict harm on everybody. But she still wants to be her own self. So she wants to inflict pain. So she wants to take control. Oh, this has changed inside. Oh, I like the graphics so much better. So, she's still trying to be her own individual self. She doesn't want to be overtaken by the corruption. Though she was trying to use the corruption for her own devices. Yes, thank you for the lockpicks, because I need them. Miranda's shade is waiting for you in this old guard post. The walls are cracked and crumbling, but the roof hasn't caved in yet. The shade looks to the north. We're almost there. It's all prepared. It's ready. Come, I'm going to tell you a story. A story? You are young. You still have hope. Ideals. You think Avadon is a weapon, and you can use it to make the world better. I was like you when I lived. I'm going to tell you a story so that you can learn from my mistakes. You will turn against Redbeard eventually. I can help you do it before it is too late for you. I will never turn against Avadon. Avadon is corrupt, always has been, always will be, but under Redbeard it has been worse, far worse. It has led to disaster. Come, hear my story. You might as well. We still have a little time to pass. Pass time? What do you mean? The living are so impatient. Enjoy the tension. I have been reaching out. The surprise is coming. You will know soon. Come, story time. She vanishes. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to pick up stuff along the way. You get a good look at the inside of Monitor Base C, enough to make you want to flee immediately. The corruption is a land of chaos and no order can be allowed to survive here. This base was burrowed out under a mountain and it started to crumble pretty much the moment it was completed. There have been 4 monitor bases placed here to watch and study the corruption. They all failed and were abandoned. The walls are flaking away, and the ceiling and floor are full of rapidly widening cracks. You suspect that a few years from now, none of this place will have survived. Yeah, that's very true. Okay. I should probably save so I don't have to go through all that again. All right. And if I remember right, yeah, these are modules. So one goes to the west, one goes to the east. Ooh, there's something here. I think I got plenty of them now. I better. Oh, closed gate. Kaleida walks up to one of the back walls and runs her mailed fist along it. The brick and mortar crumble away in a shower of dust. It is some of the sturdiest construction you've ever seen, and it's just rotting away. The Blade Master looks up at the arched ceiling, barely sound, and shakes her head. What a waste. What was a waste? The monitor bases. We were so arrogant. The pack thought we could just settle this evil land. It took the destruction of 4 bases to realize we were wrong. I've been here, you know. I even slept in this base when I was hunting for Miranda when she was still alive. Why were the bases made? To watch the corruption, understand it, maybe even cure it. It turned out none of those things were possible. It's just too big and too alien. Why did they fail? Why did they fall? Various reasons, different failures. The important thing is this: the corruption hates all order. The moment you build a base like this is the moment it will start to fall. Everything will crumble, nothing will work. Then when you are weak, the horrors come in. The night. Tell me about Miranda. What is there to say? She seemed like a loyal heart. She served Avadon for many years. Then she betrayed us. So many good people were lost when she helped Dalis to sack the Black Fortress. I chased her here and helped to kill her. Now I have to come back to her, whining and her self-serving excuses. So what do you plan to do? Destroy her again. I'll destroy her as many times as I have to. Don't be fooled, Sahara. She is a glib and pervasive traitor, but she is still scum. Let's go. Yeah, that kind of sums it up. She is still scum. Okay. Oop, we got a dead body here. She is still scum. That's okay, so we're not going to be allowed to go into some of these areas. All right, I see that now. This was where the lab was at, or where they were doing research. Oh, Miranda's here. This used to be a workshop for the monitor base. Miranda's power has transformed it. You can smell fresh air. It's no longer searingly hot. And there is a small, elegantly furnished living room in the middle of the hall. You join Miranda as she stares at it. She is still insubstantial, but she seems to be growing slowly more solid. I made this, she says. I willed it, and the corruption couldn't resist me. This is where my story, my real story, began. Now you have to listen to it. We still have a little time. Vague figures start to form in the living room. Okay. The shades in the center of the hall have formed. They are people. 2 sit on the couches. 2 more watch. One of the sitting people looks like a young Miranda. The other sitting figure is Redbeard. He looks exactly the same. The standing people are an older married couple. The family resemblance to Miranda is clear. The figures glow and they have a strange waxy look. Nobody could confuse them for real people. When you concentrate, you can see superimposed over them the faint forms of corruption horrors. Miranda says, "Listen, it begins." Okay. The Redbeard thing starts to talk. His voice sounds like Redbeard, but not quite. It's more like Miranda's distant memory of how he sounded. He says, "This is a true honor I offer you. The work is hard. It is costly. It will also make the Pact a better, safer place. You will hold off the Farlanders so they can never enter our lands and do what they do." The Miranda thing replies, "I am honored, but the cost." Her voice is frail and strange. Redbeard says, "The cost is great. You will never again be a part of normal humanity. That is the cost of honor and power." Okay. Miranda looks up at the older parent things. "I don't know what to do." Their lips twist in something like a smile. The mother thing says, "Oh, of course you know. When have you ever not known what you want to do?" The father thing adds, "We are outsiders here. The Dramonettis will never fully take us in. To truly achieve anything, you will have to leave us." So this is Miranda's story. Miranda looks back to Redbeard. There is a long pause. "I accept. I wish to become an Eye of Avadon." Redbeard nods. "It is a brave and wise choice. Gather your things. We leave within the hour." Miranda's mother says, "So soon, but we..." And then the puppets disappear. 4 horrors appear in their place. Somehow the people were magical illusions, shaped around mindless monsters. Happily, the horrors stare straight ahead. They aren't active or aware of you. Okay. You look back at Miranda's ghost. She is becoming slightly more substantial, regaining the appearance she had in life. She is wearing the long flowing robes of a mage. She died when she was in her 50s, about 30 years older than the young woman in the vision. She says, "That was the beginning. We were Hochlandians in Drammen. We did not feel welcome. I went where I needed to be to make my mark. I went where I needed to do I needed where I needed to make my mark." So how do I know any of this was true? You can't sense it? Doesn't it feel real? If you don't believe me, ask Redbeard. He will testify that every word of it happened. So why are you showing me this? Killing doesn't work. I tried it. I failed. If I am to undo the damage Redbeard has done, I must win hearts. That is the reason. The scene was to teach you your first lesson. Okay, what is the first lesson? Nobody is born a traitor. When I joined Avadon, I wanted with all my heart to be a good, brave servant of the pact. I admired Redbeard so much. Then, he was a figure of legend, a god. Nathalie sighs. I know the feeling. Kalida starts to speak, but then she looks away. She is too familiar with that feeling. Miranda continues. You have to forgive yourself for being young. Another small reason. Another small lesson. Let's continue to the next chapter, all prepared. You're not fooling anyone. You're just trying to trick me into treason. Yeah. I'm not trying to trick anybody. I only want you to get the truth. To see the truth, but yes, I am trying to suck you into treason. Doesn't matter. You want to be rid of me. Keep me from upsetting the corruption. If you want that, I will be heard. Onward. She vanishes. Okay. Okay. Onward. Onward, she says. Why I go exploring. Interesting tale. But I'm sure it is true. I mean, why would she lie about it, really, to be quite honest? She started as a heart. Well, she started as an eye and then went to a heart, and she was one of Redbeard's most trusted hands. Oh. Is this Miranda again? Yeah. Oh, I guess we just found another tailing going on. Okay. I mean, we're only allowed to go so much, so I'm going to come back to you. Let me go. Oh, yep, I can't go much further this way. You can't go anywhere this way. And this was blocked off, so yeah, I'm kind of stuck. But I do want to see if there was anything in here I could have taken that I didn't think I'm looking for. Nope. Alright. So another story. Can we look up here first? Just to look around? Nope. Can't get through here either. Before we could. Oh, here's a door. It's the first one we've seen. Takes one. Yeah, I'll do it. Whose room was this? Wand of ice. Oh, that doesn't have... You can't click on it. Neither one of these, you can't click on them. Really? Okay. Alright. That wasn't worth it for one. Not as far as I'm concerned, anyway. That had nothing. And this is as far as we go. Okay. So we have no choice. And then this goes down. Can we sneak by you without us having to trigger it? Can't go anywhere anyway. Alright. These halls were barracks ones. Miranda's will has brought a nice grassy grove into being in the middle of the hall. It is very strange. Her ghost stands next to it. In the grove more human things appear. A slightly older Miranda stands with two hands. They are facing a band of Solvgald raiders. Miranda's ghost says, I was an eye. I gathered information. I was strong, so I was sent to meet with sources of information. Sometimes they meant us ill. I dealt with them. This is a happy scene. These were the good times, the glory times. Let's enjoy. Okay, I think I got it out of the range here. Because I came in here. Okay. Alright, let's go up here. Alright, so we're going to continue. The Miranda thing is holding a drink, given to her by the raiders. She sets it aside untouched. The last message you sent us was wrong. Our hands met a bull raiding party, not a few scouts. The raiders' expressions twist strangely. They were meant to show fear, but Miranda's control of her puppets is poor. We did not know. We don't know everything. Miranda responds, "You can atone. I need to know where." Her voice grows indistinct and garbled. "Then you can help me to." Her voice fades again. The soul of God things say something, but it's incoherent babbling. Their forms look soft and melody. Something is going wrong. Oh no. Okay. Miranda says, "Something is wrong. These were the happy times. I was sent to hunt those sea raiders. I found them. Got as much from them as I could. The other eyes trusted them too much. Hands lost their lives. I was given 2 hands, hungry for vengeance, sent to punish. She is silent. Something is wrong. What would you do?" Okay, so why are you asking me now after you've done it? What crime did they commit? They were Sovgald raiders, attacked the Draman towns, murderers, pillagers. The question was how to use them before they died. Who sent you to hunt them? I sent myself. Red-geared made me great freedom. I used it well. My judgment was good. That was how I became a heart. This, what you see, was all my plan. I guess I'm not understanding what happened here, so I guess I'd bring them to justice. Miranda struggles to speak. The dungeons, yes, good, sometimes. They attacked, had to defend. You know how to defend. I did too. She starts to fade away. Her puppets are oozing away, their forms breaking down. What's going on? The corruption, always trying to break me down. Must reform. Need moment. Sorry. Clean up. Messes. She vanishes. The human things vanish. All that is left are a bunch of whores. They were the actors in her play, and the human forms were the costumes they wore. Miranda isn't here to hold them in check anymore. They sense you, then they attack. Well, I knew this was going to happen eventually. I mean, it makes sense, does it not? Okay, so we're going to do a perimeter then. What do we have? We have, the nullifiers. We got several nullifiers, so you come down here and do, and we need them gone. Okay. I think Nathalie might meet her match here. Okay, so we've got some wands here. Who is that? A ghost. Okay, I miss some of the stuff I had from my Avadon too, I'll tell you that. Alright, she needs to heal herself. I should have got her out of line of sight. Damn it. No shades. Okay. On a venom. Okay. And Land of Ice. And you need to get back here and you need to... Oh, yeah, you just sit back here. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, that one's done. That one's done. Can you get it from here? There we go. Alrighty. That was interesting. Okay, so where are we going now? I mean, we've gone everywhere. Ooh, we got a solid gold emblem. 10% to critical hit chance. Whoa, I got 5%. Well, that probably needs to go to her. What does she have for a necklace? Oop, wrong thing. Oh, she's got dexterity. Yeah, that dexterity is nice. But hit chance, yeah. So where are we going now? Okay. So we got guest quarters and barracks. Did something open up? Oh, this opened up. Because it wasn't open before. Did this open up? Out of nowhere, Natalie swears. She kicks the wall, dust showers down. For a second, you think the ceiling is going to collapse. What is wrong? There's nothing. I thought there would be raw magic here, something I could learn from or tap into. Instead, it's all dead, empty. I sense nothing. At least we found Miranda. It's strange to see her again the way she is. Tell me about Miranda. She was my superior when I first came to Avadon. Then she betrayed us, led Daedalus assassins into the Black Fortress. They killed a lot of my friends. Well, not friends. We're the allies. I don't care whether she is right or not. She is a murderer and she will pay. Okay. So I don't think that's all you wanted to say, but they're only given 2 choices and then, oh, here we go. Some more. Husband. Oops. Husband thing. Miranda. Draminati. Miranda shade. So there's 2 Miranda shades. Okay. You find Miranda again. Her ghost has reformed, and she is staring at a new tableau. She says, without turning her head, the corruption keeps breaking me apart. I keep reforming. It's happened 1,000 times. I will not surrender until my grasp has reached. She pauses. Then she points at the patch of grass before her. Her younger self is there, a few years older than before. A handsome blade master stands next to her. His blade is drawn and her staff is out. They are looking at a small caravan. There are 3 old unarmed Draminatis standing by wagons, heavy with their belongings. They were fleeing something, but Miranda caught them. Miranda's ghost says, this is a pivotal scene. Miranda's ghost says, this is a pivotal scene, both for who I am with and what is to happen. Okay, so who are the Draminatis? Victims, nothing more. Okay. So what happens now? Another mission, like so many others. You know what our lives are like. That blade master there, he cuts quite a figure, don't you think? This was my 3rd mission with him. I had already decided he would be my husband. You had a husband? I did, and children, though I promise no one will ever hunt them down. Redbeard tried, you know. Okay, well, I was not aware of that. And what was your husband's name? I I can't remember. It is hard to hold on to thoughts, memories. The corruption eats them away. It is how it will absorb me eventually, unless I grasp my prey. So what is going on here? A simple mission. Redbeard sent us to find these Draminetti spies, traitors, deal justice to them quietly, follow orders, hush, watch. Okay. The Miranda thing steps forward as the Blade Master watches. She says to the Draminettis, You took too long. You moved too slowly. We would have caught you eventually, but you made it easy for us. The Blade Master looks around, watching for an ambush. Nobody else is there. The Miranda thing continues. Her ghost whispers the words along with it. It is time for you to accept justice. But they're victims, right? The Draminettis are dressed like wealthy people, politicians or merchants. They are utterly terrified, almost incoherent. Their voices are clear and real. Miranda's memories of this event are strong. The woman says, I don't know what you heard, what they told you. We are innocent, loyal, we swear it. The eye and the hand are silent. They only step forward. A Draminetti man says, Is this about bribes? You want a bribe? We are honest folk, but we know how things work. Miranda shows no doubt. She raises her staff. The Blade Master is worried. Miranda, maybe we should take them. The dungeons could... She shakes her head. The Draminettis drop to their knees, unable to believe what is happening. Miranda points her staff. Oh, come on. The scene pauses. The actors freeze. Miranda's ghost stares at them. Finally she says, I was so sure. Then she is silent for a long time. It gets really awkward. What did you do? I burned them down. Well, 2 of them. My husband chased down the one that fled. We carried out our orders. Intercept 3 spies. Kill them. What were their defenses? Miranda's ghost shakes as if she is laughing, but no sound emerges. Defenses? They were minor officials. I doubt they ever touched a weapon more dangerous than a dinner fork. Were they telling the truth? Yes, as it turns out, Redbeard lied to us about who they were, and he sent us to kill them. Why? I demanded he tell me when I got back. It was a political dispute. The 3 were wealthy rivals of a Draminetti official of some note. If we disposed of them, the official would get Avadon more gold from Hanbar's council. The official was true to his word. We killed the rivals, and Avadon was given more wealth and power in the following year. A few minor innocents were lost, and the protector of our lands became stronger. A good deal, don't you think? You had no choice. The Draminettis could have been lying. You followed orders. At least some good came of it. Avadon was good for the pact, even though it was hard. They didn't do good for the pact. It was for... I don't know. This is just getting too, more wealth. Killing them was wrong. There is no question. You had no choice. The Draminettis could have been lying. And they could have been. You followed orders. At least some good came of it. Miranda is agitated by your answer. Orders? Anyone can do anything. Anyone can kill anyone. All they need is a piece of paper from someone with power. You can live in that world? My husband couldn't. I thought I could. I was wrong. So what happened next? We returned to Avadon. Redbeard told us the truth. I forced myself to accept it. My husband could not. We served together for years after that. We worked hard, but the seed of doubt had been planted. Every mission we wondered what we were really doing. What innocents had to suffer for some greater cause. I could accept it, endure it, but my husband, then the tragedy. The tragedy? Meet me in the East Wing, the wing of sadness. I made it and I couldn't bear it. I have been away from it until now. Come, find me. Oh, and since you are so cavalier about the deaths of innocents, here are a few more you can butcher. She vanishes. Okay. Yep. I figured as such. Okay. So we gotta kill some more. These are nullifiers too. How come she ended up going ahead that time? I don't know. That didn't make any sense to me. Okay, let's go up here. Ooh. Oh, it's just not... Her reach just isn't... Oh well. Okay. That's one of them gone. Alright, they may have been innocents, but they are still... Okay, so the east wing, she said. Which means this is now open over here, I guess. Because that was closed off. So, I guess I am going to close down this episode as we still are going through Miranda's story of why things happened the way they did. And, she does have a point. I mean, every story has a point to it, doesn't it? Yeah. But it's also in the eyes of the beholder, too. So, I mean, interpretation, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and close this episode down. If you liked it, click like, leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching, and Sahara out.